Hey guys, so I know it's been a while, but I'm back in college. Not necessarily home very much though. I've actually been living with my friends Danielle and Stefan for the past few weeks actually, it seems. Which reminds me of a time when Danielle and I went to see an indie film and completely destroyed it. To put a time on it, it is January of 2016, prime time in the winter term. I am back for winter break, while Danielle is off at high school finishing her senior year. The event that we're going to is an indie film made by a bunch of high school seniors a few towns over from where we live. We walk in and immediately see all these advertisements and publications for this film, along with a full red carpet showing. Now, since Danielle and I both enjoy filmmaking in general, something that we personally really like to do is we like to go and destroy independent films. How do we do this? By critiquing every single aspect of what they're doing. Let me tell you, this started immediately once we walked into the building. We see lemonade on a table, we see a red carpet showing for people to take photos. It is the works. We get our free tickets for the event and go into the auditorium to where it's being shown. We of course sit as far back as we can because we want the full viewing experience. And just like that, the lights dim and the director comes on to explain the film. Now you would think that it would be common sense in order to kind of hype up the audience and really get them excited to see your film, right? You're putting all this work into it, and you would think that you would really want them to be excited about it. That's not what he did. The director is this one high school senior, and he goes onto stage and starts explaining how he doesn't think it's very good, and though he's very fortunate that we're there viewing it, he hopes that we enjoy it even though it's not that good. This, of course, is not what you really want to say if you want people to enjoy your film, but it gives Danielle and I perfect permission in order to destroy it. So he walks off and the film begins. Immediately it opens up and I whisper to her how there's audio issues and color correction looks off and it's really tinted green. And this pretty much goes on for the entire length of the film, critiquing every single little tiny aspect that the film had to do. Now as a cinema major, I believe that I should be able to critique this because it's important for me to know what the flaws are so then I don't implement them in my own works. And then there was Danielle, who just kind of enjoyed it anyway. So the entire length of the film, we're critiquing how the story is pretty weak, the editing was a little sloppy, the color correction was no, and the audio was either going to be really quiet or extreme peaking. I should note that when we were critiquing this, we weren't really whispering that much, but we were much rather just kind of talking in a low voice, because there weren't really people around us that we could see, so we figured it was fine. So even through all the issues that the film had, we stuck through it, even though we were critiquing the entire thing. We stuck through it and watched it all, and then once it was done, an announcer came out onto the stage. What the announcer did was just wanted to thank the cast and crew for, of course, creating this film. Now, everyone stood up, we applauded, gave a standing ovation, and we noticed that everyone was staring at us, though. We were very confused, had no idea what was going on. We were looking around, even, for someone, but we couldn't see anyone, until we looked behind us. Now you see, we sat in the farthest row back, so we didn't think anyone else was able to be behind us. We were wrong. Hidden about 2 feet away was a raised booth that was gated off to allow no one else up there, except for the cast and crew. We were not aware of this. It was this moment when we looked back and completely locked eye contact with the cast and crew. What did this mean, of course? It meant that they could hear every single little thing that we were talking about, which of course they were listening to because this was their pride and joy. What happened was we locked eyes with them. We could not look away because that would acknowledge that we noticed them there and that we know that we were talking terrible things about their film. So we just clapped and promptly left that school. Now you see, I went there originally because I wanted to kind of network with some people and get to know some other filmmakers in the area. This can never happen again. I can never go back to that school. I will never in my life be able to talk to those people again because of what happened. And I think Danielle and I are okay with that. But with that, if you have any opinions on this topic, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to share your support, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. I'm Tyler, and until next time, I'll see you around.